Coral reefs are underwater ecosystems teeming with life. These vibrant underwater gardens are home to an incredible variety of marine species, each playing a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of this ecosystem. Imagine a bustling city beneath the waves, where every nook and cranny is alive with activity. Fish dart in and out of coral structures, while other creatures find their homes in the crevices and caves. That's what a coral reef is like. It's a dynamic, ever-changing environment that supports an astonishing array of life forms, from the tiniest plankton to the largest predators. They may look like rocks, but they are actually living organisms called coral polyps. These tiny, soft-bodied creatures are the architects of the reef, secreting calcium carbonate to build the hard, protective structures we see. These tiny creatures create the foundation of one of the most diverse ecosystems on Earth. Over thousands of years, their combined efforts result in the massive, intricate structures that provide habitat for countless species. Coral reefs are vital for the health of our planet and our own well-being. They act as natural barriers, protecting coastal communities from the devastating impacts of storms and erosion. They provide food and shelter for countless marine species. Many fish and invertebrates rely on the reef for breeding grounds, nurseries and feeding areas, making it a critical component of the marine food web. They protect our coastlines from storms and erosion. By absorbing wave energy, coral reefs reduce the impact of storm surges and help prevent coastal erosion, safeguarding human settlements and natural habitats alike. And they offer a source of wonder and inspiration for millions of people around the world. Snorkelers and divers flock to these underwater paradises to experience their beauty firsthand, while scientists study them to unlock the secrets of marine life. Join me as we dive into the hidden world of coral reefs and discover why these underwater treasures are so important to protect. Together we can learn how to preserve these vital ecosystems for future generations to enjoy and cherish. Coral reefs are often called the rainforests of the sea. This is because they support an incredible diversity of life. From brightly coloured fish to graceful sea turtles, coral reefs are home to a quarter of all marine species. They provide breeding grounds, nurseries and hunting grounds for a vast array of creatures. Coral reefs are built by tiny animals called coral polyps. These polyps secrete a hard calcium carbonate skeleton that forms the structure of the reef. Over time, the skeletons of countless polyps accumulate, creating the massive structures we see today. Coral polyps are fascinating creatures. They are related to jellyfish and anemones. Each polyp has a sac-like body with a mouth surrounded by tentacles. These tentacles are armed with stinging cells called nematocysts, which they use to capture food. Coral polyps have a symbiotic relationship with tiny algae called zooxanthellae. These algae live within the tissues of the polyps, providing them with food through photosynthesis. In return, the polyps provide the algae with a protected environment and the nutrients they need to survive. This remarkable partnership is essential for the growth and survival of coral reefs. Coral reefs are a riot of colour and life. These underwater paradises are teeming with an incredible variety of organisms, each contributing to the vibrant tapestry of the reef. From the vibrant hues of the coral itself, which range from soft pastels to vivid neons, to the dazzling patterns of the fish that call them home, the reef is a living canvas of nature's artistry. These underwater ecosystems are a feast for the eyes, offering a glimpse into the complexity and beauty of marine life. The diversity of life on a coral reef is truly astonishing. From tiny invertebrates to large predatory fish, the reef supports a vast array of species. Fish are the most abundant vertebrates on coral reefs. They come in a dazzling array of shapes, sizes and colours, each adapted to their unique niche within the ecosystem. Some are small and nimble, darting through the coral branches, while others are larger and more imposing, patrolling the reef. Some species, like the clownfish, have developed symbiotic relationships with other reef inhabitants. They live in close association with specific types of coral. Others, like the parrotfish, play a crucial role in the reef's ecosystem by grazing on algae and preventing it from overgrowing the coral. By keeping algae growth in check, Parrotfish help maintain the delicate balance of the reef, ensuring that the coral can thrive and continue to support the diverse life forms that depend on it. Section 5. Guardians of the Coast. Coral reefs are not just beautiful, they are also incredibly important for coastal protection. They act as natural barriers, protecting coastlines from the full force of storms and erosion. The complex structure of the reef helps to break up waves, reducing their energy before they reach the shore. This protection is essential for coastal communities, particularly in the face of rising sea levels and increasingly severe weather events. Coral reefs also provide valuable economic benefits through tourism and fisheries. They're a major source of income for many countries, attracting millions of visitors each year. Section 6. A bounty from the reef. Coral reefs provide a vital source of food and income for millions of people around the world. They support fisheries that provide food security for coastal communities. Many species of fish, crustaceans and mollusks rely on coral reefs for habitat and breeding grounds. Beyond food, coral reefs also offer potential for medical discoveries. Scientists are exploring the unique properties of coral reef organisms for new drugs and treatments for a range of diseases. Compounds found in sponges, corals and other reef inhabitants show promise for treating cancer, HIV and other ailments. Section 7. Coral reefs in peril. Despite their importance, coral reefs are facing unprecedented threats. Climate change, pollution and overfishing are all taking a toll on these delicate ecosystems. Rising sea temperatures, ocean acidification and destructive fishing practices are pushing coral reefs to the brink. One of the most visible impacts of climate change is coral bleaching. As water temperatures rise, corals expel the symbiotic algae that give them their color and provide them with food. This causes the coral to turn white and become more susceptible to disease and death. Section 8. Climate change, a growing threat. Climate change is the biggest threat to coral reefs worldwide. Rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification are creating hostile conditions for these delicate ecosystems. Ocean acidification, caused by the absorption of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, makes it more difficult for corals to build their calcium carbonate skeletons. Pollution from land-based sources such as sewage, agricultural runoff and industrial waste is also damaging coral reefs. These pollutants can smother corals, block sunlight and introduce harmful pathogens into the reef environment. Section 9. Safeguarding our underwater treasures. Protecting coral reefs is crucial for the health of our oceans and the well-being of people around the world. Global efforts are underway to address the threats facing coral reefs and promote their conservation and restoration. International agreements, such as the Convention on Biological Diversity, aim to protect marine biodiversity, including coral reefs. Marine protected areas, or MPAs, are designated zones where human activities are restricted or prohibited to safeguard marine ecosystems. MPAs can help to reduce fishing pressure, pollution and other threats to coral reefs, allowing them to recover and thrive. Section 10. A call to action, protecting our ocean's gems. Coral reefs are some of the most diverse and valuable ecosystems on Earth, providing habitat for countless marine species and supporting the livelihoods of millions of people worldwide. We can all play a role in protecting coral reefs. Simple actions in our daily lives can make a significant difference. Whether it's choosing to snorkel responsibly, participating in beach cleanups, or supporting marine research, every effort counts. By reducing our carbon footprint, supporting sustainable seafood choices, and practicing responsible tourism, we can help mitigate the threats facing coral reefs. Opting for sustainable seafood ensures that we are not contributing to overfishing, which can devastate reef ecosystems. We can help to lessen our impact on these vital ecosystems. Coral restoration projects are making strides in rebuilding damaged reefs, and by supporting these initiatives, we can aid in the recovery of these underwater gardens. Educating ourselves and others about the importance of coral reefs and the threats they face is crucial. Knowledge is power, And by spreading awareness, we can inspire more people to take action. By supporting organizations working to conserve and restore coral reefs, we can contribute to efforts to protect these underwater treasures for future generations. These organizations often rely on donations and volunteer support to carry out their vital work. We can contribute to efforts to protect these underwater treasures for future generations. Community involvement is key, and local initiatives can have a global impact when it comes to conservation. The future of coral reefs and the countless species that depend on them is in our hands. These vibrant ecosystems are not just beautiful to look at, they are essential to the health of our planet. Let us act now to protect these vibrant ecosystems for generations to come. Together, we can ensure that coral reefs continue to thrive and support the incredible diversity of life they harbour.